Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I am back with a project pan update, the first of 2025, which is so crazy because my first ever project pan video was in August of 2020. So we are going 4 years strong with officially project panning, and I feel like this little community that we have here is so special and I always look forward to updating you guys. My last update though was actually in October of last year, so it's been about 3 months since I've shared anything. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So before we get into the update, I do want to say it is officially the end of an era. The bangs are leaving. So that's why today I am doing a different hairstyle with my bangs, because the only way I can grow out my bangs is to not wear them as like my full wispy bangs, because if I do, I will always end up trimming and cutting, and if we keep cutting, it's never gonna grow. So I need to find a way to sort of style them while they are quite short, where I can't technically middle part. I kind of have to do something with it. So this is just sort of that awkward phase. This is the best that I could have done. So if you think my bangs look weird, it is growing. So that's the situation on the bangs. Okay, she is going, she is leaving. I'm gonna try and film a bangs tutorial, maybe on shorts, before they officially go. But yeah, this is what I'm kind of rocking with today. A little side part, which is giving 16-year-old Judy again. I actually kind of like the side part, if I'm being honest, like the little wispy side part. But anyway, bangs aside, let's go into the update, starting off with my 2 primers. First up, I have the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops. I thought I would be done with this by now. I think I said that in my last update. I think I have a bit of like a quarter left of this, but I will say, you know, with the holidays and then the new year, a lot has been happening. I will talk about some of my upcoming videos that will kind of affect my plan a little bit. So this one I'm still using when I can. I don't use it every day. Still really determined to finish this up. Then I have the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer in the hydrating version. I've been using this one a little bit as well. Like, this won't take me too long just because it only has 30 mils, which is not too much for a primer, and it works kind of like a moisturizer. So these 2 still going strong. No, you know, kind of update on this because I can't even show you the packaging and like where I'm at with this, but it's still going strong. You just gotta take my word on it. Okay, I'm still going through it. But in terms of my cushion, I will say I have officially used up the COSRX Propolis Ampule cushion. You will know for this cushion it does come with a refill, so I'm currently on the refill, and when I go into this now, you guys, it is dried out. There is pretty much no product left in this, and you guys can see how busted this cushion looks. I think it is just time to retire it and to sort of let this cushion go. It wasn't like my favorite cushion ever. In a way, I'm kind of happy that it's gone. I'm happy that I worked through it and it's gone. But in that meantime, since my last update, even though I'm not updating you guys on camera, you know, I'll add things in throughout the months and then I'll come back and tell you guys. So throughout that, I did add in a new foundation this time. This is the Can Make Luminous Luna Pact. I have mine in GO2, and the reason why I added this in is because I kind of already saw the pan when I first added it in, and now you can see that there is a major pan in this, and that's on the foundation side. So the thing with this cushion is that there's like a little crescent moon pattern to it, and on that crescent moon it's sort of like a cream highlighter, illuminator, and if you know anything about me, you know I literally hate to be illuminated. I hate to have a glow, which is probably what everybody wants, but I love to be matte. Flat matte, make me 2D, I don't mind. So you can see I've hit pan on the foundation side. I don't know what to do with this illuminating side. Sometimes I will mix it in with the foundation. It's hard for me to like really dig into this side, so I might like end up finishing the foundation and then I'll have this like illuminating side left over. I don't really know what to do with that. I think I could just, you know, apply it onto like my collarbones and my shoulders and stuff, but when do I really ever show my collarbones and my shoulders? I feel like I'm always kind of covered up anyway, so I need to figure a way to use that illuminating side out. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can do that, please let me know, as a girl that doesn't like to be illuminated. Then we come on to setting spray. So in my last update, I was so sure that I was going to be finishing the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying setting spray, and I have not finished it, you guys. There is so little left. I know, like, it should have been done. It really should have been done, but I will explain. I am in the process, and I've mentioned this video before, but I'm in the process of filming a really big cushion foundation ranking, rating, review, triple R. So what had happened was, I've been working on this video since last year, right? I started filming it, I think, in May of last year. I filmed about like 14 different cushion reviews. Literally hated how I was reviewing it, how I filmed it, because I was filming it for YouTube and TikTok. Literally hated it, and I was like, I can't go forward with this. I scrapped everything, started over. I started over in January, like end of January, and I really like how I'm filming it now, so I feel very confident in that it's gonna get uploaded sometime soon, probably within the first half of this year. It won't take me a year again to get through this, because I'm putting the time in. I know how I want to film it now. So with that being said, in that cushion review, I have like 20 different cushions that I'm gonna be reviewing, but while I'm reviewing, to make everything fair and consistent, I'm not gonna be using any primers or setting sprays. And if you think about like just my scheduling, I don't have a lot of days to film. 3 out of 7 days of the week I am at my family's bakery, helping manage and run the bakery. So that's like my forced side hustle. I don't say forced because I was my parents, but it really was thrown to me. Maybe not thrown, but like just I'm the house but I am the house but if you know me, I was on house because every week I cry. So it's but I typically really only have 4 days out of the week to film. That's I have on rest, have me, all that's also other content where I can't film like a base off the cushion. So I'm quite limited on the days I can film, and considering there's 20 cushions, I just know all of my base products in my project pan is gonna move a lot slower than it's already moving. I mean, hopefully by the next update, I will finish the setting spray, but I'm just sort of setting myself realistic expectations that that might not be the case. Yeah, last update 3 months ago in October, I thought I would finish this, so I thought by the next time I see you guys again, I'll be moving on to the next setting spray, because I was so sure that I was gonna be done with this one, and I have yet to move on to this one. I'm still gonna keep it here. That is going to be my next setting spray that I'm going to focus on. But just to let you know, okay, I have like 2 really big videos that I'm working on right now, and I know content creation sometimes, for some people, I don't think to you guys, I think you guys know how hard I work, but I think just like in general, people think content creation is easy, and I think it is. I definitely think it is, but I definitely think it's like depending on your niche and whether you have a team and how you just work. And I think maybe sometimes I don't work smarter, I work harder. Okay, this video is getting into a little update, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm rambling today. I feel like it's been a while since I've just like talked to you guys, so I just want to talk. Hopefully you guys don't mind. If you guys are just here for the project pen updates, I'm sorry. Skip ahead. I also think like I just don't have the same energy I did when I was in my younger 20s, where I was on an extreme hustle grind. And although I loved that era of mine, it also resulted in, literally, I'm not even exaggerating, years of burnout, where I keep saying that I felt like I've recovered from the burnout, but I feel like only now I'm slightly getting out of that. But anyway, all to say is that I'm working on 2 big videos, one being the flower nose guide and one being this 20 cushion ranking and rating review. And I think just the way I work, I'm very specific. I could make things easier, but for me, I just know I'm not going to be happy with the final outcome of the video. I like doing things a very specific way. It's hard for me to change. Okay, I'm just an ISFJ. So anyway, channel life update a little over. On to the next category. We have brows. This is confusing me because you guys, these 2 products now are in like my everyday brow routine. I've been really like hustling on these brow products. But why do I feel like this has like the least progress? Maybe when I put them side by side there is progress, but obviously I don't see that before and after until editing, so like after filming. But anyway, my brow pencil is the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. I use deep brown. This in the beginning I wasn't using a lot. I wasn't using every day, but this every time I do my makeup I use it. So tell me, why is it not going down? I think it's just the product is very thick, so it's lasting a lot longer, which, and you know, in saying that it is good because I believe this brow product is more expensive, so that it's good that it does last longer. As well as my beloved Jason Wu Brows Before Boys Brow Powder Trio. You know that I've been working on this for a very long time. I mean, considering this pan is pretty big. For a brow powder, this pan is like huge. If we're gonna compare it to like an Anastasia one, I've been wanting to reach the top of this pan, but I'm still going, okay? But there is the progress on that. I've been actually really enjoying this brow powder because it's very powdery. That's what I've been loving about it, so there is that. I think the favorite update that everyone is always excited to see is definitely my eyeshadow and blush because I do a good job on that. But here is, again, my beloved 3CE Overtake eyeshadow palette that's been in the project pan since the beginning, since August 2020. So if you put that in perspective, that's how long it takes for you to pan up an entire palette. Considering I am a makeup content creator, I do play with a lot of palettes. It does take me a little bit longer, but look, this panning is pretty good. We have a pan in every single pan that's left. So yeah, I use this in my day-to-day makeup. I don't use it like on its own. I use it mixed with other palettes like I am today, and that's sort of like my daily makeup. So I do reach for a lot. It is just slower progress. But what is not slow progress are my blushes, and these are both from Flower Nose. So we'll start off with the powder one. This is in the shade Unripe Peach from their Unicorn collection. For real, I really do think this is gonna be done by the next update, okay? Like, for real. We literally only have the framing left, and the top framing is gone. So literally, I do think this is gonna be gone very soon, which I'm like sad about because it's really, as you can tell, my favorite blush. And I had one comment. It wasn't a mean comment on anything, but the comment was like, girl, put the blush to rest, let it go. And I'm like, excuse me, no, I'm gonna take this to the end and I'm gonna pan this entire blush. And I think it might be my first powder blush that I pan up completely, because I think that the only other blushes I've panned up were like cream blushes, not powder, I don't think. So yeah, I'm taking this to the end, okay? You can't convince me otherwise. This is gonna be done. It's realistic. Honestly, out of everything, this is the most realistic thing I'm gonna end up panning. And then maybe we can think about what the next Flower Nose powder blush we're gonna add into the pan. But anyway, the other Flower Nose blush I have is their cream blush in Floral Praise. I use this one on the regular as well, and I definitely think the panning has gone a lot bigger. This one is very well loved from me, so there we are on that. And then onto the last and final category, I have my lippies, starting off with like my lip oils. I did finish up the Tier My Glow Mint Lip Oil. I love this lip oil so much. Like, I went through it so quickly. I know in my last update, like, I had very little left of it, so it did not take me long to finish it. This is like my favorite. I definitely would repurchase this one, but you know, I do have a lot of lip oils I need to go through, so no repurchasing, but just know I love this. And then in my last update, I added in another lip oil because I knew I was gonna finish the Tier one. So I did add in the Sigma Renew lip oil, and as you can see, I'm actually like halfway through this. Although I don't actually really love this formula as a lip oil. It feels almost like a gloss to me. It's quite sticky, and I just want something very slippery and oily, like the Tier one. Over time, I've grown to like it a little bit more. I pretty much only wear this at nighttime though, so I feel like the progress has been a lot slower. But when I look at it, I mean, like, I'm halfway through it, so maybe by the next update, it will be done. We'll see, but that's my current lip oil. Just know if you are wanting to purchase this and thinking it's going to be like a slippery lip oil, think it more of like a thicker lip gloss. And then for my only like lip color that I have in the plan, it was this lip tint that I got from the personal analysis place in Korea. They sell their own lip tints according to your season. So this one you can't purchase, but if you go to the actual salon you can purchase. And this I used up like all of 2024. There's barely any left. There is like slightly product left, but look you guys, like look, it's just literally a fainted tint that's left in here. I'm still gonna go at it, but I think I might add in a different lip color. Editing Judy here. After filming, I decided to let go of that lip tint because as you could see from swatching it, there was pretty much no product coming out of that. So I'm gonna be adding in a new lip color. This one is from Flower Nose. It's their glossy lipstick in CO4. I've been using this one quite a lot. As you can see, this is all I have left of it. So I feel like this is going to be a pretty doable product to add into the plan. And then also I thought about it as well. I want to add in a loose powder because I have way too many loose powders right now that I really need to get through them. So I'm going to be adding this one from Moira. It has a mix of pink and purple, and as you can see through the packaging, this is what I have left. I'm about like over halfway done, so 2 doable products, but I tend to neglect. Now that they are on the plan, I feel like we can get some more progress on them. And that, you guys, is my current project pan update. That is where I'm at. So just a quick roundup. We did finish up with 2 products since the last update, a cushion and a lip oil. I hope your plan is going well. Please update me in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. If you enjoyed today's video, if you could get a thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I love you and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!